Good morning guys, my name is Jaidev Keshavan and welcome to another video gameplay recording of Warhammer 40,000's Inquisitor Martyr. I'm here on behalf of Razorlight Entertainment. It's a pleasure to be with you, and we are now presenting the latest build of Warhammer 40k. A patch was deployed last night Indian time, and they have overhauled the whole game. There has been a complete character wipe, account wipe, and we had to create everything again. What you see on the screen in front of me is the Psyker. That's a new character class with three of its own individual subsets, which we'll be taking a look at very presently. But one thing I have to say, kudos to the game developers for their performance overhaul. A lot of you would have noticed in my previous videos that I had to lower the resolution drastically because the game used to lag like hell at high resolutions and high graphics, and you couldn't really move around. The frame rate was horrible, blah 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 blah. It was resolved by bringing down the resolution to 1440 into 810 and setting the graphics to very low. Now after testing, I tried it on 19201080 with absolutely very high settings, and it did work. It was lag free, and because of that, my gratitude to the developers for syncing it. But then going forward, it started lagging just a little bit. The frame rate was kind of acceptable, but then I just wanted a smooth gameplay for you guys. So what I did is I reduced the resolution to 1536/864. The details are still very good and beautiful as far as this game's visceral awesomeness of death is concerned, and we have the quality on pretty much max out. Except for anti-aliasing is set to 2 into MSAA, and shadows are at 2. Shadows are really the main culprit in a lot of these graphical settings, and if you can bring the shadow-related settings a bit low, moderate them or shut them off entirely, the game performance just skyrockets. But other than that, at high settings, the game actually functions very well without lag. And I am very happy about that. Thank you, developers, for optimization. There is a medium way to go. It's not a long way, it's not a short way, it's a medium way for the Emperor. So keep optimizing it, keep releasing patches. Oh, on that note, they released another patch, was like 10 megabytes patch. I don't know what that patch was for, but whatever it was, the game works very well now. It's very playable, it's very cool, and you can see the settings here as much as you like, and they're all pretty high. Save the shadow and the anti-aliasing, but it's been amazing. It's really been amazing. So first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restore the sound, which I removed for various reasons, and you can see that glorious music playing in the background. I'm reducing the volume for the sake of recording. Anyway guys, let's get to it. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to delete this character because I want to give you guys the full playthrough. There's a lovely movie and everything. So let's take a look at the Psyker. The Psyker is basically a Primaris Psyker by background, basically dudes who have incredible skill with psychic abilities. But as you guys know, in the Warhammer universe of blasphemy and blasphemous powers always lead to blasphemous ruin, and those who use blasphemy are ultimately intended for the purge. So these Psykers are the odd ones out, the people that the Inquisition allows to live and serve the Emperor as psychic dogs. They're use and throw, basically. That's what these guys are. They have lots of psychic powers that generate what is called warp heat, and if you generate too much of warp heat, it'll result in all sorts of problems, including the warp killing you, demons spawning, ripping your head off, all that sort of things. One thing about the Psyker is that they can use force weapons, which reduces the warp heat apparently. So we're gonna just go into that. Let's go with Psyker, and we're gonna go with the Aether Walker. There are three of them. The Empyreanist, who carries a big ass staff. I guess it's a two-hand weapon. He can stop time. This other dude has sword, and he's got a force rod, right? The sword is basically melee. The rod is for storing raw psychic energy. And then, I assume, use it in a skill. He also has an armor that allows him to travel short distances. The Scryer is a scout. And I'm not really sure how the Scryer is supposed to be useful. in a game that's all about murdering stuff. Anyway, he has a bolt pistol, so it's like a ranged character. So all in all, the three varieties are pure melee, ranged, and melee hybrid, and this guy, which is ranged. Apparently, I certainly hope so. So we like to go pure melee. Now, you know that I've found in my earlier videos that melee is just better. Keeps the game flowing smoothly, keeps the game fun. And in this particular case, in choosing our class of Blasphemy, we are basically going to go with the Aether Walker because I like the instant transport of the Aether Walker armor. It allows me to just teleport from one place to the other. That was the sound of me snapping my fingers. I don't know if you heard it. And we're just going to go with this. Let's go with Windesandar. That's my traditional name with Razorlight Entertainment. And now here's a beautiful intro video. Enjoy!
Inquisitor's log. Classified report. Scheduled for later transmission. I am closing on the source of the inquisitorial distress signal I was assigned to investigate. The coordinates I received from the Caligari Conclave led me to a desolate system. There were many delays during the journey. The intensity of the Caligari warp surges is beyond anything I've experienced. These anomalies are spreading through the subsector like a tidal wave. The distress signal has an ancient encryption used by the Holy Orders. It is authentic, but extremely old. The signal is coming from a battered fortress monastery that was likely spat from the war when the tide of the surges swept through the sector. There is no response to our hailing signals.
Inquisitor, this is your captain speaking. I'm still trying to hail the monastery, but I get no response.
The hull looks intact, though. I think it was simply abandoned a very long time ago.
Then what do you expect to find over there?
Something that once belonged to the Inquisition. And lots of empty holes.
Sounds exciting. I've instructed your pilots to land on the hangar deck.
Stand by and wait for my signal.
So it's a placeholder work in progress, this particular scene, but that intro was awesome and the Fortress Monastery looks awesome.
The system has been activated. The turrets are attacking you. Do you...
Yeah, we just got our asses shot off by the automated defense system. Now, I remember the deafening roar of the turrets. My Imperial carrier trailed a blaze of fire and smoke and smashed into the hangar deck. I heard the scratch of something, something, something. And basically, we're in a pile of shit. And we're shot down by what was once our ship and our turrets. Anyway, the point is that the... No, we don't copy. The game intro is awesome. Well done. The Fortress Monastery ship looks great. Cool. And this is the game. The tutorial popped up while I was attempting to dock in the Imperial hangar. Continue. Whee! 360-degree light spinning. Now you can see that the game does lag a little bit at these settings as well. And I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? Oh boy. Game bug? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so I think there's a game bug, guys. There's a game bug. I wasn't stuck like this before. But anyway, the point I was making was, now you can see that compared to the earlier videos, the environment is much better looking because I turned up the settings, and it doesn't lag so much. So we can actually see that it's easier to move the character and everything. Right now, I have a problem in that the game is stuck. So I'm going to try and do something about it, but there is no unstuck feature. Is there? Can I use the no, there isn't. Alright guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the video here. I'll restart the game, I'll get to this point, and I'll resume recording. I'm gonna leave this on my YouTube channel just because the intro video was awesome, the comments were great, I was amazing, and just for that purpose we'll leave the video on, and also people can see this bug and maybe fix it in future development. Remember, it's still an alpha build and I love this game. I will see you guys very soon in the next video. Enjoy, God bless you, peace.